Okay, let's go have fun. Let's go. Pressure on the ball.
This is Utah Tech Basketball and the John Judkins Coaches Show, presented by Red Rock NIL, empowering student athletes through local businesses.
Enjoy the win. Enjoy the win. Okay, good job. Good job.
And hi there again, everybody. Welcome to John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel here along with the coach, John Judkins. Juddy, 2 weeks into the conference season, you're 2-2. Yeah. Kind of a rough road trip in Seattle and then to Utah Valley in the old Hammer rivalry. But you're 2-2 right now. I mean, you started off 2-0. Now you're 2-2. Can't complain about that, but you had chances in the second half where you had them right where you want them both games, and they were kind of carbon copies of each other.
Yeah, they were. I mean, it could be better. Being 4-0 instead of 2-2, but play on the road's tough. Long travel. I mean, obviously travel's a big thing. The home court advantage is a big thing. But yeah, we played really well for the lead. I mean, both games, the first half, and even started the second half. We came out and played. And we just had a stretch where defensively we couldn't get stops, we couldn't get rebounds. They went to their guy. It was kind of like watching the football game last night. The best player got to take over the game, and that's exactly what happened. In Seattle, number 12 kind of took over their game, which is their best player, and we couldn't get a stop on him. So
they had 22 points and 15 rebounds.
And that's what he does, And then against Utah Valley, we were down 2 at half, get a lead the second half, and then same thing, we give up 3 or 4 offensive rebounds in a row, and then our offense was pretty good. If you look at film and you look at our stats, our offense is pretty good. We're sharing it. We're shooting 50-something%. We're doing all those things that we need to do. Our offense is clicking. It's just right now it's our defense and getting stops and rebounding the ball. That's the big thing.
And when we look at the highlights a little bit later, we're going to go over some of the stats that will point out exactly what you just mentioned and how things look and how they were good, except for just a couple of little things that blew up and turned out to be big things. All right, so you had Thursday on Seattle, and then Saturday afternoon at Utah Valley and Orem. This Saturday you have one game. You're back home against Grand Canyon, the defending champs, tournament team last couple of years. And they're 3-1 in conference play. We'll talk more about them. But, they're still the champs till somebody knocks them off. They're in second place behind Utah Valley. Yeah,
they were picked to win our league again. They got most of their guys back. They got 2 transfers, one from UTA who was one of their best players as a freshman. They got him, and then they got another kid. I'm trying to think what number he is, but he's a new guy transfer from their D1, high D1 transfer again. So they're solid. Yeah. They're solid, and again, Utah Valley's playing really well, and they got us and they got them. The first week of tournament play at home. Yeah. Again, home games you got to win. You mean the WAC, you have to win your home games and you have to get splits. If you can get splits on the road and win your home games, you got a good chance of winning this conference.
Oh, this is a great opportunity here to knock off the defending champ in on your home floor Saturday at 7 o'clock against Grand Canyon. All right, let's go back to Thursday against Seattle. They were 1-1. You were 2-0 coming in, and it's Crackerbock Gym, and they had it pretty much full, so it was a good atmosphere. But you got off to a pretty good start as we take a look at the highlights. There we are. There's that Cracker Box Gym, and Justin Beaker to Toby. Yeah. And Toby hit a 3 right there.
Yeah, he was 2 for 3 in this game. One of them was a bank, though, so I don't know if we'll count that. But again, they were catching us on our ball screens, and so we knew the pops were open. Beon, again, finds an open spot. We do a good job sharing. Again, our offense was clicking.
An early offense. You guys have been doing that well.
Yeah, our scores have been going up. We're pushing a little bit more, scoring. We scored in the 80s.
Dallin Grant get a little more time?
Yeah, he's had a good week of practice and did some things. So we thought we'd give him a chance a little bit. And offensively, he can really help us. Yeah. He can shoot it. He's just got to work on his defense, and he knows that.
That's a tough shot by Beon there. You were down 6 at the half. Pretty good, feeling pretty good about yourself. And then the second half, you started off great. Beaker with the 3.
There's one of our good plays. Beon set a great screen. We find Justin wide open, and he hits it. And again, here's another one. Out rebound. We take off and go. Push it up the court and should have got a 2-1.
He did.
Oh, we did get 2-1. Yeah. But some of the refs weren't really in our favor this weekend. We found out, but we got to be well on the road. You got to play that way.
This the Banker, and that tied it up at 42.
Yeah, banks were still open. It was only 4:30, so it was still open.
Next trip down, here's Noah. This tied the game with 12 and a half minutes left.
Yeah, this is a big shot. Again, we tie it, and then we go cold. But then we had a wide open shot to change it on an out of bounds play.
Yeah.
TC set a great screen. Noah has a wide open look, and we missed it. I mean, it could have just kind of changed kind of the whole game part of it. But again, our offense is starting to get it.
Yeah.
They're starting to play together. They've always done that, but just reading things and seeing things, and really it comes down to us being more aggressive. Defensively, we got to be tougher on the boards. I mean, I'll tell you what when we get to Utah Valley, what their coach said at halftime. We found that out on their talk show, and you can see it, and it changed the whole game.
So in the game against Seattle on Thursday, that shot by Noah actually gave you a 3-point lead with 12.5, and then things turned the wrong way. You made only 4 more shots the rest of the game. Final 12.5 minutes, you're outscored 40-17 in the final 12.5. So you were right there, and we're going to have deja vu all over again when we talk about the Utah Valley game, as we said.
Yeah.
But Noah had 17 points, 3 of 5 from 3. Beyond 13 and 6. Toby with 12. But here's the thing that you don't want to talk about, Coach, or at least publicly. Red Hawks, 50 points in the paint, to only 8 for the Trailblazers. You're out-rebounded by 20. You got to the line 32 times and made 23. You'll take that every single game.
We said be the aggressor, get there. The points in the paint, I mean, that was kind of their game plan was pounded in. I mean, they're number 4, like I said, number 12, their 4-man is really good in the post. He's not a great shooter, but man, in the post and rebounding, that's where he scores all his points, and that's where he hurt us. Our offense is more on the perimeter, and so we're not going to get that. I can see most teams beating us points in the paint, but not 50. 50's too much.
Well, you made 15 shots in the game. You'd like to, double that, but 9 of those 15 were threes.
Yeah.
So. And you were right there, except for just those 2 little categories, and that kind of did you in. And you talked about defensively too. Yeah,
and like I said earlier in the year, we had those little 4 or 5 minute stretches where we just weren't scoring and we weren't getting stops. And then we thought we figured it out when our 2 home games we won. We didn't have that 3 or 4 minute stretch, and then now these last 2 games we had that again. And then they get that lead, and then you're kind of pressured to try to push a little harder and try to shoot a little quicker, and then it just leads that. We lost by 20, but it was a closer game than what it was. We kind of, at the end, we kind of didn't get stops, and they had some pretty amazing plays and shot some threes when we thought the game was over and what have you.
Yeah, so. You guys, I was just going to bring that up because I said on the broadcast, remember the name of Maldonado in the final 10 seconds when they had the ball running out the clock, and you guys backed off, and he shot a 3 and made it. Remember the name, Maldonado. Okay, number 0 when he comes into Burns Arena.
There you go.
Just remember that.
All right.
All right.
There you go.
I don't like that stuff.
No, we normally don't do that. Normally you don't see that, but sometimes you get guys that get in the game who don't play, and they're excited to play and they want to maybe do something, but normally you don't see that, especially on the men's side.
Yeah. And what I especially didn't like that he was laughing it up. And having a good old time.
We'll remember
absolutely.
Good.
Good.
We'll remember that. We'll be ready to go.
Yes, I like it. All right, so that was Thursday night. What was the mood of this team after going 2-0? Now you're 2-1. You're still right in it. You got some great things ahead of you.
Yeah, these guys they're in it. They understand what it is. They know that they can play with anybody, and they know that they maybe let one get away there. Now we're traveling again and getting to go play in Utah Valley, who's was 4-0 at the time and leading the league, and our guy, they're bigger and stronger. We thought this going to be a good challenge for us, and I thought the mood was good. The attitude was good. I thought we got in as quick as we could to Orem to get ourselves ready. A 2:00 game was a little different for us. Playing an early game, they always play their Saturday games at 2:00, that's their decision. They're used to it. We weren't. I mean, there's things that you can pick and ick, but it wasn't that. I thought we came out that first half and played really well. Did exactly what we wanted. Our game plan was working, and then all of a sudden it kind of fell apart.
So Utah Valley was 4-0, the only undefeated team in the Western Athletic Conference. They had a 7-game winning streak. That was 8th longest in the country. They'd won like 33 of their last 37 home games, so they were good at home. But as we show you the highlights, you guys controlled the tempo for most of the first half, and defensively you got after it. And then Hakeem Bird, he's really been more aggressive the last month.
Yeah, he's doing that little pull-up right there. He's doing a good job of that, coming off the ball screen, and we call it dropping or catching on the ball screens, and he did a good job of not going too far, but going far enough to get that little floater. And he's worked on that, and he's done a really good job of that.
He had 10 points in the first half, then early offense again.
There's a great, we got to get him running the lanes because guys are hugging him to death. And if he can run an early offense, we're going to get him some shots that they don't give me. There's a great hesitation move. Thought he was going to shoot it, then he kind of had one more big hard dribble and got to the basket. Here's a good offense right here. Goes under the screen. We teach him, hey, come off. Ready to shoot, he goes under, you shoot it, and Madiba does that.
He had 7 off the bench, Owana did.
Yeah, and here's a good move by Bion right there, strong. To me, I thought he got fouled, but they didn't call it. They only had 4 team fouls in the second half. So
we'll talk about that. 4 seconds left in the half. Tennessee Rainwater and 1.
Yeah.
He had 9 off the bench. You were up 2 at the half, feeling pretty good about yourself.
Everything was clicking. We were playing hard. We were doing the things we asked defensively. Yeah. They only had 3 offensive rebounds, which was big. Again, there's Noah on a fast break. He's gonna have to get some of his points on those.
Utah Valley opened up the second half on a 10-2 run. You tried to fight back right there, and then tough rebound right there. Gang rebound, 3 red jerseys around, and it leads to a Tim Duncan-esque bank shot from Bion.
We started making a run right there. We were making that little run, but again, they just killed us on the glass that second half, and even the first possession, the second half, they got 3 offensive rebounds in that first possession.
Yeah.
And so I said, their coach, going back and listening to their stuff on the way home on their coach's show, and he challenges guys at halftime. Hey, we got a rebound. You only got 3 offensive rebounds. Let's board. And they finished with 15 offensive rebounds, I believe. That what it was.
Well, they out-rebounded you by 19.
19, yeah.
You cut the lead to 7, though, after they had cut it, increased the lead to 10, 13, 14 points. You cut it to 7, and then it just kind of,
it fell out of that. But again, they were more physical. They were crashing the glass hard, and it's not just our bigs rebounding. Our guards got to get in there and rebound. We had some chances to do that. They're good. They're a good team, and that changed the whole game with their crashing, they're being aggressive that second half. I think both teams were really tired. Going back and watching film with the travel and stuff, that's one thing we noticed. Our team was that we were pretty tired. They play a lot more guys than we do. They go 10 to 12 deep. We've been going about 8 and maybe 9. So I
plus
tried.
You didn't have 2 of your guys either.
Yeah.
You didn't have Ture or Hunter Skank.
Yeah, Hunter's been out for a while, but just didn't feel like it go. And then I found out at halftime that Akeem wasn't feeling very well either. Toby was sick. I mean, he was running back and forth with his thought he was going to throw up. But again, that's you guys got to learn how to play through some tough things, and someone's got to step up. And we got TC. That was the first game. TC, the Seattle, the Utah Valley game, the first game back for him in 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks. So it's good to see him starting to improve. But he was gassing. He was out of gas.
Yeah.
Hasn't played for 3 weeks. It's going to happen. He's got to work on. Dallin Grant got more time than he normally does. So again, we got to bounce back. We got a big one, like you said, at Grand Canyon home. It's going to be a fun game.
Noah had 18 against Utah Valley, Beyond 16, and I'm going to bring out some stats. Okay, you were out-rebounded by 19. But here, you shot nearly 59% for the game. 59%, Coach. You made 2 more shots than the Wolverines. Everything right there saying, okay, you probably won. Well,
not 31 to 8 foul shots.
Yeah. You shot 8 free throws and made 7. They shot 31 free throws, made 24. That's 17 points in a 16-point game.
Yeah, it changes everything. And again, going back and look at them, some were questionable, but a lot of ours were dumb. We got to guard. We have to guard without fouling.
Yeah.
And sometimes we're reaching and grabbing. We're not in the right position. But again, thought there was. I talked to the officials a little bit, like, okay, we're trying to be aggressive and we're not trying to foul, and they're anyway. It's a long thing, but we got to do better of just playing defense without fouling. Use your chest, use your body, block off. Those are the things that cost us the game against Utah Valley.
Okay, so let's talk facts. You're undersized in basically every game that you go to. You have taller guys, a lot more often than not, bigger guys. So you're talking about in the second half getting maybe beat down and worn down a little bit. They use their bodies and don't get called fouls. You try to use your body, but you're more reaching in and all that. The bigger bodies can bounce off you, and they won't call fouls on that. And you kind of get worn down, it seems like, the last 2 games in the second half.
Well, the travel too is not an easy thing. I mean, people don't understand it's tough. You try to do your best. We left Friday morning-ish, and then we get there and we go practice, and then we turn around and have an early game. You don't have your normal pregame meal, your normal walkthrough and stuff. You have to do it a lot earlier in the day. It's just a different. You got to get used to it, you know. And again, that's not the reason why we lost, but again, it's something different. It's something different. But you know, we're always going to be the underdog. We're always going to be the smaller team. You know, with our 4s and our 5s. I think our guard line's pretty equal. Utah Valley was really big, probably one of the biggest teams. I mean, their guards are 6'5", 6'6", where ours aren't, but their bigs are, you know, I mean, we got Toby, us playing the 5. Yeah. He's going to be the smallest 5 by far in our league. But that's why our offense is the way it is right now. They got to guard us on the perimeter. We have to guard them in the post. Well, we do our post defense the way we're supposed to. We're pretty good. It's when
and you've proven that.
We do,
and it shows. And you're the best defensive team against the 3-point line in the conference. So
we let a couple threes go early on Saturday that were mistakes, but you know, it happens.
You've got a lot of good things going for you.
Yeah,
you just need to finish it off right now. That's the key.
We just got to get
there.
that 4-minute stretch.
Yep.
We got to get back to not having one of those bad 4-minute stretches.
All right, now we look ahead to Saturday, 7 o'clock at Burns Arena against Grand Canyon. Going to take a break. When we come back, the transfer from San Fran, Justin Beeker, will join us. This is the John Judkins Coaches Show.
D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of L.A. or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
And welcome back to the John Judkins Coaches Show. Rod Zundel, the Coach Juddy, and our senior over here, transfer from San Francisco, Justin Beeker. Justin, welcome to the show. Your debut on the John Judkins Coaches Show.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so first of all, let's get a little bit of information about you. You are a senior transfer. You played at San Francisco the first few years, right? University of San Francisco, the Dons.
Yeah.
So what made you, how did you arrive here at Utah Tech?
Yeah, so I was in kind of a little bit of a weird situation. I'd spent my whole career at USF, and I thought about staying for my last year, but just due to some different factors, I felt like I was a little bit in a box a little bit and wanted to kind of explore and have a good last year. And so, yeah, just entered the portal, and things worked out. Got in contact with here and came on my visit, and it was everything I was looking for. So.
Who made the first contact? Did they contact you? You contact them?
We contact him. He can't. I guess you could call us, but
you
most time it's
them.
the portal.
How did you find out about him?
The portal, like you just said.
Oh, that
portal, yeah.
Oh,
when that portal hits in
everybody knows about it.
In March, it hits in March, and it goes. We have 30 days now. They changed it to 30 days, but when that portal hits, man, everybody's on. That's what I was telling you. The Final Four is not the same anymore because coaches don't go there to relax and have fun. The portal's open, man. You're on the phone. You're calling people and that's what we'll be doing this next year. I mean, the portal's a big, big change in recruiting right now.
So you say everything you were looking for and wanted. What was that you were looking for and wanted to be part of, the reason you came here?
I'd say a lot of it had to do with the staff, just, staff that had been proven, had, success, and, just wanted to build something special for my last year, and it felt like all the stuff were here. Just obviously Coach has been here a long time. He knows how to win, and that's what I was looking for.
And you're from Portland originally, right?
Yeah.
But you spent a lot of time all around this world. Just talk about your travels and why, and your mom's Australian, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so my dad met my mom when he was playing overseas basketball in Australia. So I'm actually a dual citizen between United States and Australia. So I spent some time living over there in high school. I think it was my sophomore year. Went to school over there. It was like an all-boys school. Pretty different world over there.
Do you have to wear uniforms?
Yeah, like blazer, suit, everything, every
Really?
day. Yeah, it was pretty wild. So I lived over there for a year. I have like family over there. And then also in middle school, I spent some time in Southeast Asia because my dad was working in Nike.
Yeah.
And he got moved over there. So
So you've been around for a while. So yeah, you've got to experience a lot of great things.
for sure.
Yeah. All right. So just talk about your comfortability here. Did it take a while? Did you feel like, okay, this is home? How long did it take you to get acclimated to everything here? Teammates, new place, everything like that.
It definitely was a little bit of an adjustment process, but nothing crazy. I was lucky and blessed that, the staff was very welcoming. Players, we have a great chemistry on this team, super good. And also the offensive system we run is pretty similar to what I'd been experienced with.
Yeah.
So it really wasn't too much different than what I was used to.
Yeah.
There's
There you go.
highlights.
Yeah. So, and what did you like about Justin Beaker's game, Coach?
Again, I think he can play a lot of positions, 1 through 3. We like how he scores. I think one of his best things is what he sees the court. He really sees the court and finds the open guy. And like you said, our offense that we run, you have to have guards like that, that can see things. And I remember that one. There was a big bucket he hit a week ago, But he's feeling it. But again, the positions he can play, his leadership, the way he can stroke the three. I love how he shoots the ball, and just a fun guy to coach. He's so coachable. It's fun.
Well, he's lefty. He's got that smooth lefty feel for him. He just kind of smooth out on the court.
Yeah, lefties are different. They got a big advantage. I tell you, I try to have my kid try to tie that right arm down, but it didn't work very good. But
And Justin, what did you want to accomplish here? You say you want to, have a great final year. What is it that you want to bring here, and what do you want to be able to do more than you were able to do at San Fran?
I say at USF, my role was mostly kind of energy guy, play defense, move the ball, make sure the offense runs well. And here is just kind of showcase more of what I could do offensively, and also be in more of a leadership position. And I feel like that's obvious. That's been huge, being able to do that. And then in terms of team stuff, it's been March Madness. I want to go to the tournament. It's kind of all I think about, and I just want to make it happen with this team.
Well, it's all in your hands. You just got to win, right?
Yeah.
And
again,
win the
that's
tournament.
that's what most guys think about. They want to get to the big dance. That's the why we play this game, And so it's tough. But yeah, he's done a great job, and we're glad to have him. And the portal, like you said, he graduated too. That's one thing. He's already graduated at USF, and then he worked on his master's there, and now he's just kind of doing some classes here. But again, he wanted an opportunity to go play and get a good, end his last kind of deal playing, and that's kind of what we're hitting the portal. That's where I think we're going to get a lot of guys that way that just want to come and play and have that end their career, or maybe even keep it going overseas or whatever. But just having a lot more fun thing, and I think he's done that.
Well, he's already hit one of the biggest shots of the season to tie it against Portland State, and he got fouled too, right? Was that a three?
Do you remember that
No,
one?
no, that was a three-pointer.
fouled
You didn't get
on
fouled,
it.
but
Yeah,
you
I
hit
didn't
that
get fouled.
three-pointer. That took some nerves in the final seconds.
Yeah, sadly we weren't able to pull that one out, but
He had a big shot. You always gotta think he's the one that got you in the Nike outlet up there, by the way.
I know, yeah. We appreciate that. So, all right. So, what was your major in? What did you graduate in?
I did entrepreneurship in undergraduate stuff. Yeah.
And what's your master's? What was your?
Also entrepreneurship.
Oh, so you're just going to be a rich guy and boss everybody around? Is that what you want to do?
Hopefully.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you want to follow in Dad's footsteps with that kind of stuff?
I
Nike
mean,
or otherwise?
No, not really. I want to play basketball as long as I can, and then figure it out from there.
Yeah. And you mentioned it. It's us against everybody else. Why not us right now?
Yeah, why not?
That's got to be the motto, huh?
The one thing he's got too, like I said, the dual citizenship is over there. You can only have so many Americans on your team. Now he's classified. He's not really classified, so he's got a really good chance to do that. And he knows he's got to get his numbers up and get things going, and he's going to have an opportunity to do that.
Okay,
got to get some wins as well.
Yeah, exactly. That'll help
take
out.
care of
Yeah,
the team.
and the further along you can play into March,
find it,
the
yep.
more looks you're going to get.
Exactly.
Okay, so we went to Seattle. You're from Portland, not too far away, but we went to Seattle. Tennessee Rainwater grew up just outside of Seattle, and his dad is a pastor at Divine Ministries, Christian Ministries Church. So we went there. They fed us when we got into town last Wednesday night, and then I don't know if you knew how talented Tennessee was, you two, but Tennessee on the drums and his dad on the organ put on a little pregame concert for us. Here's a listen.
Oh, wow.
So since he was 5, he's been banging in the garage or anywhere else he could, pots, pans. And then for the church, he's been playing for, I think, since he was about 10 or 11. He started playing officially in front of people. And he's a little bit of a ham if you watch him. He likes to fill a lot, so yeah. But we have fun.
Yeah, that's what I do. You feel me? I play at church, you know, play the music and get everybody lit and turned. Yeah.
That's kind of impressive.
It was really cool. It was fun to have them. They invited us to have dinner. It was fun to see his family. We tried again. We try to do that. Yeah. Go around with guys that live close by. We could go play. That was pretty cool. Something I didn't know.
Did you know they had that kind of talent?
I'd heard a little bit. I heard he could play, but some people say he can play, but they can't really play. He could really play.
Well, just wait. Pavle Misic is going to surprise us with a guitar solo here pretty soon. So we'll wait for that. All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk about Grand Canyon, and also we got treats, Justin.
Treats.
That's when the John Judkins Coaches Show comes back.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition-free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
All right, back here on the John Judkins Coaches Show, getting ready for one game this week. So we get a lot of practice time. Do you like that, Justin? A lot of practice time, or you'd rather play the games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's Saturday night, 7 o'clock, 6:45 pregame on Trailblazer Sports Vision and the Fan Sports Radio. Grand Canyon, they're still the defending champ. They're still the champs till you knock them off. Right now, they're 3-1, second place in the conference behind 5-0 Utah Valley. But they're good. They got players. They brought in some players from the transfer portal from already a tournament team a year ago. Yeah, like you said, they're the champs of last year, and they're favored to win it this year. So we're excited. Again, we needed some rest. We're beat up pretty good. So this week, playing one game this week, it will be good for us. But we got to get people there. You know, that's one thing we noticed is on the road, man, when you have a crowd behind you, it makes a big difference. And our last two at home were great, and we just got to get more people and
to our game. So
have you ever played against Grand Canyon when you were
Yeah, I played against them twice.
at their place?
at their place, or
one was a neutral site, and then one was in a different spot. Actually, both were neutral site.
He's in a treat for when we go there, but you know they're good. So you know how long ago was it? Last year, year before?
Last year, and then a few years before.
Okay,
I think we're 1-1.
So you know about them. You're 1-1.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you're 2-0 against them this year after March. Okay.
There you go.
Now let's make it 3-0 because that means the conference. You'll be in the conference.
Let's do it.
All right. Okay. We have some treats now, guys. Bring in Noelle Mickelson from
Noelle.
the owner of Berries and Cream. She's got all the goodies here. First of all, you've got chocolate-covered strawberries.
Yes.
Wow.
Valentine's Day, a couple weeks away. You need something. And what have we got here?
So I brought banana cream pie, and then this is our cheesecake cups with fresh raspberries.
Yeah,
man.
cheesecake cups or banana cream. Hey, what are you taking the whole
I'm
thing
taking.
for?
I'm gonna let him take
All right,
one.
so berries
I'll
and
go with this
cream
one.
at the
that
shops
one
at
too.
Zion. Chocolate covered strawberries for Valentine's Day. Oh man,
Man, this
I
is
wanted
good.
that one. That's one I wanted.
Ron.
Banana
You
cream,
also
man.
deliver too, right?
Yep.
All right, berries and cream. Get some chocolate covered. Hey,
That's good
the missus
stuff.
are gonna want that. You know that right there. All right, 7
Thank
o'clock,
you.
Grand Canyon in Burns Arena, 6:45 pregame. Justin, we'll see you Saturday. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. Let's
All
get
right,
it.
see you Saturday. Everybody come, join us.
Cheers.
Oh, go ahead, eat away.
Oh, we're gonna eat away. I just
Yeah.
cheers. Looks good, banana.
Good stuff, Maynard.
That was really good.